Lexi was removed from your home, was it last week, and placed in a family in Utah. How's she doing?
We actually don't know how she's doing. We haven't heard.
They don't give you any feedback,
Nothing.
That seems almost cruel. So I'm sorry, but it just does.
Yeah, it does.
Dad, I'm going to call you Dad. Let's call it foster dad, stepdad.
She called me Dad. So
she called you Dad, and you wanted to adopt her. Is that right?
We wanted to do what she wanted, which was to be her parents, and so yeah, we wanted to adopt her.
What got in the way of that? Okay, I know there are issues you can't discuss, and please don't let me intrude on anything inappropriate, but this is just so unbelievable to me that the system can fail a child so badly, but please answer that.
The law got in the way. Were it not for ICWA, 3 years ago, we would have been able to adopt her as any other foster child. She had been bonded and attached, extremely bonded and attached according to all the court records. Everybody agreed, but yet ICWA prevails. We can't explain to our own children what happened. I can't imagine how they're trying to explain it to Lexi. And you know, Lexi came to us already having several broken attachments from previous foster homes. And we knew when she came in what a shell of a person she was. And it took us months and months to get over those issues. And if you look at a little girl being pulled from her home, how she reacts, she spoke volumes that they could never speak. And there's no way she's doing well. We know because we've been there, we've seen what her broken attachment looked like, and this is after 4.5 years. It's more substantial now than it ever could have been before.
Right now, I think I'm more in shock.
You're shut down.
Exactly.
Numb.
When somebody starts to ask me questions from a mother's perspective, that's where it starts to affect me, because...
Meaning what?
When they start to ask me questions about what was my favorite thing to do with her, or what was she like, explain her personality, things like that, that's where it starts to...
Do you want to share that? Do you want people to know that?
Of course. I mean...
I'll give it, without asking, I'm trying not to evoke too much pain, share with us some of who Lexi was, or is.
Yeah. I say Lexi was because that's who I saw prior to all this trauma that's happened this past week. I know it has changed her. She's still probably the sweet little girl, but there's a lot of hurt that has probably changed some of who she is. Lexi was thoughtful, considerate. I think of, we go to church every Sunday, and every single Sunday she'd go in and ask to help set up the little coffee cups, sugars, and she would take them over one by one faithfully. And she had the opportunity to be running around and playing and doing other things, playing on the piano or whatever else, and she chose to help somebody else